Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Zenaton, and welcome to today's video for Legends of Runeterra. Now, what are we doing today? Well, we're going to be doing a deck tech today. We're going to be doing a deck tech for a deck that is a fan favorite. I personally don't think this deck is that good in the meta for a few reasons, but there's been a few meta shifts recently. So I do think this deck is a little bit better than it was the past week. And that deck is deep. Now, you might say, why don't I think Deep is good when Shadow Isle seems to be good? I just think that a Deep deck is a worse any kind of other Shadow Isle control-y deck. And I feel like the only reason you want to play Deep is you think Devourer of the Depths is good in the meta, and with the return of Scouts, I think Deep, if teched properly, can put up an okay fight against Scouts, and not just lose to everything else. Just gotta try a tech for Scouts and Ahri Kennen, and the list I have will show off what I think is a good list for the current meta. Also, the Maokai buff is nice. Anyway, let's go and look at the deck. Okay, welcome to the deck. Welcome to Deep. So, first off, if you don't remember it because not many people play Maokai, Maokai did recently get buffed in the most recent balance patch. He now summons a sapling whenever you summon an ally instead of just playing an ally. So, small buff, but it does actually come into play a little bit with some of the cards we're playing. For example, Line 'em Up. Line 'em Up, if you have a Maokai out, will summon a sapling at burst speed, which is actually pretty nice. But that's the only real change that Deep has had since, for the longest time, in all honesty. It hasn't really had anything new. But yeah, in my opinion, the best way, or the reason you want to play Deep is for Devourer. I think Devourer of the Depths is the biggest pull into Deep. Nothing else. Not Nautilus, not Abyssal Eye, nothing else. Maokai is a good pull too, but he's not that great. In other words, ask yourself, how good is Devourer of the Depths in the meta? And whatever the answer is pretty much how good Deep is in the meta. And I think Devourer is okay in the meta because Devourer can kill a Genevieve and a 6-mana Cythria, assuming they don't have like Sharp Sight or something. And that's pretty good because Scouts has actually recently taken over the most popular, most played deck on the ladder because it has a very, very nice matchup spread. Beating Ahri Kennen is very, very important too. And Scouts only really hard loses to Pantheon decks, which are also seeing a surge in popularity because of Scouts, but we still don't see that many Pantheon decks on ladder. Everything else, though, pretty standard Deep deck, nothing too crazy. Like, Line 'em Up is a little crazy, but I explain why because of Maokai. Make It Rain is mostly here because of Ahri Kennen, along with Whale. You might say, what about Box? I mean, the problem with Deep is it's a very mana-hungry deck in the mid-game, so I don't think I can afford Box to be able to hold up Box for a lot of turns when I want to box a enemy like their Kinku Wayfinders against Ahri Kennen. So we play the next best thing in the form of Make It Rain. It's also why we only play one Whale, because I think the one of Whale is a little higher value than the third Make It Rain. Also just nice against Spider Aggro and Burn decks, just a little extra healing because outside of this, we don't have that much healing. We just have, what, Dead Bloom Wanderer and I guess the Drains from Vile Feast, which is not terrible because we can buff the Drain with Line 'em Up. Anyway, though, I don't think I have to explain the deck too much. Deep's a old deck. Just deep enablers like Dredgers, Jettison, only 2 Jettisons. I prefer 2. I don't like 3 too much. Line 'em Up and Make It Rain for reasons I explained already. 3 Sea Scarabs. This guy's actually pretty good. 3 Vile Feast because it's just a great card. 3 Dead Blooms. Just another toss enabler. 3 Lures. I could see going down to 2, but I like 3 at the moment. 3 Maokais. I know some players like to play only 1 or 2 Maokais. I think 3 is good, though, because especially after the buff, I think Maokai is fairly okay. 2 Salvages, more tossing, and it gives you some extra cards. 3 Abyssal Eyes. This is also a card that some people cut in deep decks too to run more removal or more atrocities or more just stabilizing cards. I just like all 3 Abyssal Eyes. 1 Whale for the reasons I said previously, just good against aggro decks, and we can't fit more because our deck's very mana hungry. 3 Devour, main reason you play deep in my opinion. 3 Vengeance, the card's great after the buff. 1 Atrocity because I like it. I think it can just steal wins right away. And 3 Nautiluses. Nautili? Nautiluses, because we're a deep deck. Some cards not in the deck that you might wonder. Ruination and Ladros. I think Ruination is just bad for this deck, and Ladros is just too slow for this deck. The 7 mana sea monster, Shipwreck Hoarder. I like this card. I would love to try and fit it in here, but I don't really know what I would cut, in all honesty. I could see myself cutting maybe a whale or something else. Maybe the Make It Rains are too cute, but Shipwreck Hoarder is pretty much only here for more controlling matchups, and outside of Feel the Rush, there aren't that many controlling matchups, I think, and Darkness, I guess. But yeah, like Feel the Rush, you should be fine against. Nautilus is bigger than the Feel the Rush champions anyway, and then you get a Riptide from Nautilus as well if you have the second Nautilus, and you Riptide the other champ and block the other champ if they attack in with it for some reason. So yeah, I don't think we need to like tech for Feel the Rush anyway. Maybe Darkness, though, would be nice for Shipwreck Hoarder. But yeah, that's the deck. Not really much needed to talk about here, I feel. I mostly just wanted to play this deck today because I wanted to try and run into Ahri, Kennen, and Scouts and just see how it plays against them, how it feels against them. So let's go to the ladder and try and run into some of those players. Okay. Xerath Zilean. Kind of surprised to run into this deck here. I think it's going to be a kind of a tough matchup. We're going to struggle with Arsenal plus Arsenal Hourglass is going to be tough. I'll keep this whole hand here. Just good early tossing start. But yeah, I don't really think we can beat Arsenal backed up with a Hourglass. Xerath's going to be kind of difficult to kill. And Rite of the Arcane is really, really annoying for us. But I'll play it out. We'll try and see if we can get a win. Maybe our opponent will play poorly. But I think as long as my opponent has a okay draw and doesn't make too many mistakes, we're not winning this game. Like, I'll attack in here. I'll attack with the Dredgers and this. Now, what did I toss? I actually had to... I was going to say, like... If I don't toss Atrocity and I find my Atrocity, I have a good chance, but that was a terrible toss. Like, I know they're at the bottom of the deck and all, but still, that's pretty bad to lose those cards. Zilean's going to be annoying here. But yeah, we're in trouble. I think our game plan is going to be Maokai, maybe? Other Dredger's gotten like a really, really fast Maokai. So I'm going to do double Scarab here. I think double Scarab will be really good. They've got double Zilean. I kind of feel like they should maybe consider holding 1 Zilean back in case of a Maokai, but whatever. So yeah, gonna need to find like a Jettison or something. I tossed both of my salvages, so that's kind of meh. That's gonna be useful later. So we'll just play this. My line-em-ups now are all gone. Okay, I kind of hate that. Endless Devour, sure. I'll just pass here. There's no reason to attack in. It's not like this game is going to be won through health, in other words. Okay. Drawn all my Sea Scarabs, which is nice. Don't have to worry about Nautilus putting Sea Scarabs back in the deck. We'll just lure right now. Devour is good. And we'll play a Sea Scarab. See what they do from here. Triple Sea Scarab is really annoying for my opponent, but again, that's really, really annoying. Am I dead? Do they level up Zilean here? I think they might level up Zilean here. Yep. Yeah, that's a problem. That actually might just be GG. I actually think I'd lose the game now because of this. Like, this is not going to toss enough, I think. Well, it might. It's going to be close. No, yeah, I think I toss enough here. Yeah, should be more than enough. Along with the card draw, of course, too. So I hate this, but I have to waste a Devour on Zilean. Like, this is terrible, in fact. Not deep yet, sadly. Okay, now I'm deep. Thank God I drew this. So, unless my opponent's playing Quicksand, I could just go for the Abyssal Eye. And I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think I'll do that, actually. Just go for the elusive beatdown. See how they answer this. Like, I don't think they have a good way to answer it. I guess Minimorph is the best way to answer this. Yeah, Minimorph is what they do to answer this. That's going to suck if they have it, but again, we're playing deep. This is not the deck I wanted to run into as well. There's Zilean. I want to see Ahri, Kennen, or Scouts. But yeah, like you're seeing the problem with deep here, I feel. It's just too slow, and on top of that, it's just a little too fair, if that makes sense, correct? Like, sure, when you get deep, +3/+3 to all your sea monsters is strong. Like, that's nice and all, but it's just not enough. Yep, and there goes my Sea Scarab. That's gonna level up too soon. Alright, so goodbye my Sea Scarab. I might kill them though. I have a chance. There is a very decent chance here. Dead Bloom Wanderer. Sure. Explosive Minefield. I think I'll just do this and try to eat up the Xerath. Consume. Yep, consume Xerath. That's nice. So, you got another one. Hate it, but made you waste a lot of mana that way, which is nice. And now you got to write. Yep. And I take a lot of damage here, sadly. And yeah, like, another problem I have with Deep is it doesn't really have many... I don't know how to put it, but it doesn't have many, Wait. What did you write? Oh, they used Explosive Minefield. I was about to say, like, why didn't you use Sarcophagus? But in my opinion, Deep doesn't really have that many, like, plays to just outplay many, I don't know how to put this well. It feels like to me, Deep just doesn't have many opportunities to try to outplay the opponent. It feels like to me a lot of the time Deep is just, oh, I just got a Maokai, or, oh, my Nautilus didn't die. Oh, speaking of Maokai. Could play him. I think I'll die if I play him, though. So here's the thing. Explosive Minefield will just stun Nautilus, but I'll still play it. The good news is they can't play Arsenal this turn. If they do, they'll just die, I think. Like, this is an easy turn for them. They just play Minefield here, I think. Simple. They could start with a Rite of the Arcane shooting my Abyssal Eye, though. Don't think they'll do that. I mean, there's something cute they can do. Like, Rite of the Arcane, Sarcophagus, kill the Abyssal Eye. They'll have a 5/3 to block Nautilus. I'll play Devourer to try and kill Xerath, and then they can Explosive in response, and then I'm just sad. But yeah, and they saw me toss my Atrocity, so we can't even get a cheeky Atrocity win. So yeah, I don't know. Nautilus just struggles to close out games. Even with the discounts, just not enough. Maokai milling them is nice and all, but it just needs more. Alright, doesn't seem like they want to Rite of the Arcane. They want to develop this and then write, I guess. But yeah, we've been outdrawn. They got lucky too, like double time bomb really quick, leveling up Zilean very, very fast just hurts a lot. Mini Morph, I assume now? No Hourglass, okay.
A moment in time preserved.
Surprised they didn't write anything. Oh, now they want to write, okay. So yeah, we lose our elusive. They stun another 7/7, and they use a 2/2 to chump block here. Very sad, but what are you going to do? We're out of cards in hand. We can't do much here. They're going to draw a million cards next turn. An extra card, really. Xerath comes back. Sarcophagus pops. They ping us for a billion. Yep. GG. Like, we could Maokai, but doesn't really matter if we Maokai, in all honesty. Like, Maokai is not going to be enough. Like, we just lost another sea monster. Xerath is just killing our sea monsters. Doesn't matter. Our sea monsters are big. They're just dying, and it's painful. Feels bad. Feels real bad. So yeah, like, I don't really know how I'm going to win this game here. If I still had Atrocity in my hand, or in my deck, I would, or at least in my hand, I'd be a little more confident here. But yeah, without Atrocity, I don't think we can win. I will do this now, I guess. This might be able to cheat out a win, which I kind of hate if Maokai wins me the game, because, like, sure, it'd be nice to win, but it would be a win not because of the sea monsters, but more because of Maokai. But yeah, like, Zilean just did too much this game. Not being able to kill Zilean. The Hourglasses were too painful, and they have an Arsenal too. Alright, well, GG. They didn't get Elusive or Challenger. That's actually kind of good for me? Yeah, that's good for me. We got Lifesteal, which is annoying. But yeah, they can't attack in here. So yeah, let's see what they got here. I might have a chance now. You can't do that. I have a Nautilus. They're just throwing away. Oh, they want the life. That's what they're doing here. Okay, that makes sense. That's fine, actually. Yep, we'll just pass here. So my sapling dies. Whatever. Ooh, a Vengeance. That's actually pretty nice. Oh, great. I forgot. They had Zilean, so they just get another Arsenal anyway. That's awful. Yeah, this sucks. 5/3 can just chump Nautilus. Yeah, I'm not really seeing what I can do here. I guess my hope is maybe my opponent doesn't have any more champs in their hand and I win through milling them, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to last long enough. Okay, Quicksand. Hate to see that. Yeah, I guess. So I can Whale Vengeance this Arsenal if I have to. They get Challenger. They got Challenger. I have to Vengeance this. So yeah, this Dead Bloom Wanderer is pretty much useless now because if I toss any more cards, I'm in danger. Thankfully, Maokai keeps summoning saplings to eat the Xerath hits. The Xerath pings, whatever you want to call it. Another Abyssal Eye. Okay, that might do something. But yeah, and we're not even threatening lethal with Atrocities anymore. That's fine. I can't do much about that. And they have another Arsenal. Oh, and this one got Elusive. Yep. Does it have impact? Okay, yeah. It's GG then. I'm not even going to play the Abyssal Eye. They just won here with this, so GG. Oh, and it even has Spell Shield. Yep, that's game. Good old Arsenal. Okay, Ahri Kennen. This is the deck I did want to see. This in Scouts. Now I can test if this deck actually does okay in the deck. Hopefully I get my Make It Rains. Okay, Vile Feast isn't terrible. So yeah, just need to find my Make It Rains, and if it doesn't work, then whatever, but that's a pretty bad toss. Like, seeing all of that at the bottom is pretty bad. Like, that feels real bad, in all honesty. And I kind of hate it. So does this mean I'm going to have one of those games where I just draw all my, I draw my sea monsters and not my toss enablers? Yeah. Just replay this over and over. Okay, a Maokai. Not bad. And an Abyssal Eye. Sure. Just attack in like this. See what they do here. I really wish I had my, Oh, wow. No, Navori Conspirator, because they want to bank mana for Kinku Wayfinder? Yeah, Kinku Wayfinder. They bank 3 mana. They can do a bunch of nonsense now. I mean, I can play Maokai, and I will, but I'm not really seeing what I can do after this.
You can fight. Show me.
So you have Twin Disciplines.
This way.
And I'll play into it. Like, this is definitely a twin. Right? Okay. Kinda surprised they did that. That means they had the 1 mana recall, right? Like, they would not do this play against a Vile Feast deck unless they had the 1 mana recall. Or maybe they're just throwing away Kennen. I mean, they have double drop. Yeah, they have it. Okay. They have double droplet. Double droplet's going to get them so much value. Oh, wow. The 1 mana recall is just called recall. I never actually knew that. So, yeah, like, you hate that, but it's going to be tough. Like, right now, Make It Rain would look pretty okay here, but not really, in all honesty. So, good news. I can summon a Scarab and get a sapling. I guess.
Life starts small, and so life springs anew.
I don't know about this matchup, though. Like, now that I'm actually actively playing it out, doesn't actually feel like Maokai does anything here. Like, maybe I should just cut 2 Maokais and play, like, 2 more whales? So, I'm gonna do this attack. I assume they have recalls here, but I'm gonna just attempt this. I guess I'll do this too. They could have Absolvers, Recalls, Twin Disciplines, Homecomings. Looking pretty bad for me. Even if this goes off completely like this, like just this trade goes through, I don't think it's a good play. I should have put my Abyssal Eye last or before the Scarab and after the Sapling, but it doesn't really matter. I'm so far from being deep. And yeah, that's another problem with deep, I think. It's just really slow. Like, sure, you can get deep turn 6, turn 7 with a good hand. Yeah, that's annoying, but whatever. But yeah, even with a good hand and getting deep fast, it doesn't matter. But yeah, like, look at this. This is a good example. We have had an okay hand, and we teched our deck to beat this deck, and yet they're outdrawing me because Droplet is nuts. Whatever. Maybe I can draw my Make It Rains? Nope. Maybe I need 3 Make It Rains. Like, this deck is just unfair, it feels.
Don't let the fluffy tails fool you.
Yep, sure, whatever. I'm not even going to do anything here.
Nature does not mourn.
Yeah, opponent, you got it. I don't want to go under 5 mana. I want to try and bluff Withering Whale. Like, I feel like I'm bluffing Whale fairly decently here.
Some
Yeah?
at your own speed.
Yeah? You got it. No problem, opponent. So here's the problem. Let's say I do like a line them up to get a burst speed sapling to block, what, 3 damage? That's my entire turn. I'll make a powder keg and I'll create knock them down, but that's my entire turn. That's not good. So I think I'll just let this go through and summon Abyssal Eye,
I dare you.
which is still not that good anyway.
To spread
Atrocity's gone. I can't even try to get a cheeky Atrocity win. Looking a little bad. Maokai is not even halfway to a level up yet. We're not deep yet either. This is looking awful. Like, every single turn that goes by, this is looking worse and worse and worse. So, probably going to be a loss here. Didn't draw Make It Rain or Whale, so good game. I'll play it out, but I don't think we're winning here. Kind of wish I had run into Scouts, too, though, to see if this deck can put up a fight against Scouts. But I guess this is good that I ran into Ahri Kennen, so I don't have, like, hopes and dreams thinking that this deck can do something against Ahri Kennen. Because the fact that I'm getting, like, this destroyed this hard is actually good in that I guess it means, like, Ahri Kennen's not a good deck, if that makes sense.
start small.
Or Ahri Kennen is a good deck and deep is not a good deck. There we go. That's the way to put it. So I can do this, I guess. Like, this is cute. But I assume they have, like, some homecomings or some homecomings or just recalls in general. In other words, I don't think the sapling is going to kill Kennen. Maybe they have a second Kennen or another Kinku Wayfinder, but we're not stopping this. Recall? Oh, Concussive Palm, sure. No problem.
Here's our chance.
Kind of hate that I don't get deep from this, but whatever. I can always play Sap Magic at burst speed if I have to. God Willow Seedling.
Underestimate. I dare
That
you.
basically just saved that Kennen. Oh, that's... They're gonna kill my... Oh my goodness, this is awful. I think I have to go and try to do this? So I assume they're gonna respond with Lightning Rush here, right? Like, Lightning Rush on this, targeting my Abyssal Eye, force me to have Vile Feast. And the fact that I don't have Vile Feast or Withering Wail is just pain. Yep. I mean, I have Sap Magic. And that does get me deep. Does save this, but... I still got a long way to go. I'm almost deep, though. Or not, I am deep. I'm almost, I almost got the Maokai leveled up. So that's nice.
Here's our chance.
6 more, just 6 more ticks for Maokai. And we're there. Can I live long enough for it to matter? I mean, the cute thing is that if I do level up Maokai, they probably won't droplet anymore. Like, do any more droplet shenanigans. Yeah, this is fine. Nice. Another one for you, Maokai. Give me Make It Rain. Just give me Make It Rain. Salvage is good. Salvage levels up Maokai. No, he doesn't.
Eyes open. Watching branches.
Oh, they whiffed. That's good. That's really good. We're going to do this. We're going to try to kill this with our Devourer.
Give them room to spread their leaves.
So yeah, if I win this game, it's purely because of Maokai. Just like last game. We didn't win it, but we can do this. And then we can salvage to make him discard at burst speed. That's going to be pretty good. So yeah, they're going to have to kill me with an Ahri, like an elusive Ahri. Maybe they don't have Ahri in their hand yet. That'll be really, really... I'm so lucky here. Like, I can't believe how lucky I am that they missed Allegiance. If they hit Allegiance, I'd probably be dead here. And they have Deny. Okay. We'll just, do this now to level up our Maokai.
Life eternal.
This is actually kind of good that they're using Deny on this. Because I feel like my opponent's win con is now going to be, if they don't have it, or if they have it, Ahri, leveled up Ahri, or Blade Twirler plus Absolver to give Overwhelm. But yeah, Ahri's leveled up. That's a problem. You can pull in my Powder Keg if you want.
Remember the plan.
Okay. We can block that. I'll chump this. Okay. I love how I haven't even drawn any of my tech cards yet. Like, I have all these cards in my deck that are meant to be tech for this matchup. Don't have them. Nautilus turn? Nope, got a Maokai. No Nautilus. Sadly. So we do this. And this. Pulling in you. I think is the way I want to do this. Sure. So they have Concussive Palm. They can palm my 7/7, I guess. Well, chump my 7/7, chump the Sea Scarab, palm the Abyssal Line. All they do is take 2. Yeah. Looking a little bad. I guess the good news is
Care of this.
droplet recalls to draw are kind of bad for them now.
It will be done.
I really don't want to Vengeance this. I'm not going to Vengeance this until they Absolver it, by the way. And then stun this. I also attacked in the wrong order. I keep tossing cards because of this Sea Scarab. This game's actually going to be very even if it comes down to mill because Sea Scarab keeps tossing my cards. I don't know. I have Maokai Stat Magic, though, in hand. I have all 3 Nautiluses. I should be able to just completely fill up my board anyway. Yeah, this is fine. Whatever.
Who's got the upper hand?
Just wish I had a ping here for this. So yeah, 3 Nautiluses and a Maokai are left in the deck. Gonna be tough. Gonna be tough here. They're actually playing the Droplet. I guess they want the Elusive.
Give them room to spread their leaves.
Alright, Kennen's back. Okay, opponent. They haven't played Ahri yet, so that's good. Their Absolver is not actually active yet, so they can't give Overwhelm to this. Godwilla, okay, their Absolver is active now.
Dare you?
Kinda hate that.
You will see my final move.
Yep. And they can just, like, shuffle in Kennens over and over now, so that's really, really bad for me. So I can't even win now with decking them out because they have a champ spell for Kennen. That means I have to Vengeance Kennen, I think. The problem with that is... Yeah, that's whatever. The problem with doing that is...
Now who's got the upper hand?
That opens up Absolver to them. There are 3 unknown cards. Only 3 unknown cards, so maybe?
Pick on someone your own speed.
Okay. I've got a 2/1 for that.
Wind and thunder.
That's fine. We have a 6/6 for that, I guess. No, we'll use our 7/7. We can Sat Magic to bring it up outside of twin range. But yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying really hard here. I really want to try and get a win here with Deep. It's mostly because I'm playing against Ahri Kennen, and I hate Ahri Kennen. And anytime I can get a win against Ahri Kennen, I'll take it. Alright, so... I'm giving them more marks, but whatever. So yeah, if they have, like, Absolver, Deny, I just lose the game. Absolver Recall's not that bad, at least. Yeah, okay, what have you got here? To my Elusive. Okay, that's fine. Wait, they're recalling that instead of the Kennen. I think I'm very fine with this.
Underestimate. I dare you.
Yeah, I'm very fine with this. I think they could have won. I think they should have recalled Kennen instead. And they could have won, I think. Maybe. Possibly. That also probably means they don't have Absolver. So I think I might have this. They can kill my Devourer if they want. Looks like they will. Yeah, they'll kill my Devourer and they could mark my Elusive. I know my next 3 cards. It's all 3 Nautiluses, so I'm going to get Riptides too. So that'll be nice. Getting Riptides for the Blade Twirler, in case they do Absolver it, will be really, really good. Alright, goodbye my sea monster. I also get the Sapling here to try and pull this in anyway. Yeah, I like this. This is good. Droplet doesn't do anything. So I know one of their cards in their deck is Kennen. Is that a Mastery 5? Yeah, that is a Mastery 5 Kennen. Mark my Elusive. Yep. No problem. Alright. Give me a win and give me my Nautilus, please. Sadly, that's fine. Morn doesn't do anything. Okay. Alright.
Life springs anew.
Now I'll just summon Nautilus here. I get my sea monsters back in my deck too, actually. I completely forgot. This is my first Nautilus, so I get my sea monsters back. So that's nice. Wait. Did I toss only 1 sea monster? No, I tossed 2 sea monsters then. That's a problem, but we'll just do this, I think. We'll pull this in. Yeah. I might lure here to draw one of my few sea monsters I haven't tossed. I don't even know which ones that are left. Alright, so Kennen or Tail has to chump Nautilus. There's only 1 card left in the deck.
You cannot win.
Sure. GG? Maybe? Okay. Please, GG?
I tire of waiting.
I think I got this. I think I'm winning with Deep, which is crazy. Honestly surprised I'm winning with Deep here if I am winning. I don't know. I could just lose to an Ahri here. Like, an Ahri deny will kill me. Okay. Okay, I'll let that go through. So we'll do this in response so I can draw one of my sea monsters. It's a Devourer. I'm doing this less because I care about the sea monster and more because I care about drawing a Riptide. But this is a good sea monster to find.
Here's our chance.
This is also great. Now I don't have to worry about Absolver on Blade Twirler. That was another Devourer. Okay. So that's good, though. Guaranteed draw into... guaranteed draw into Nautilus, which will be a Riptide. So you're dead, right? GG? Between Vengeance, Riptide, and Devourer, I don't see myself losing even if you do have an Ahri and a Deny. So, like, Ahri and double Deny doesn't stop it. Yeah, there's no out for them, I think. GG. Somehow I beat Ahri Kennen. And I never even drew my tech cards. I didn't draw my Whales, my Make It Rains. Really, it's just Maokai. Maokai is what did it. Maokai put them on a clock. And I do think my opponent made a couple of misplays, though. Like that one turn. Okay. That's fine. Sure, no problem. Anything else? It's only 3 damage. Maybe, like, double Twin Discipline Deny, but I can beat that. But yeah, that's only 3 elusive damage. You need to kill me this turn. Okay. Feels like they're just showing off cards that they have, I guess? 2 unknowns. I mean, my opponent obviously doesn't know what's in my hand, but kind of wish I could show them that I have both a Vengeance and a Riptide. I mean, they should know I have a Riptide by now with how few cards are left in my deck and the fact that I have a Nautilus on board. Yeah, sure, Nautilus gets stunned. I can block all of those anyway. I'm not even going to develop this Devour. I don't need to develop Devour.
Strikes.
Yeah, like this is nothing. 3 damage, whatever.
You can fight. Show me.
That's more annoying, but whatever.
The dragon lives.
Okay. You got it. I mean, the deck doesn't have burn. I'll just take it. I guess I'll play around weird stuff. It doesn't really matter what I do here. This game is over. I honestly don't think there is an out for them. So I might as well just block like this. Like, let's assume they do have another Ahri or another Kennen in their hand somehow. They can buy a turn. Cool. Yeah, so we win through Mill. Milkai winning the game, I think. Yep, kill my sea monster. Whatever. Yep. Goodbye. My last card is Nautilus, so it doesn't matter. Can't be tossed. It's a champion. GG. GG. Okay, yeah, we know. I'm not playing anything. All right, GG. We beat Ahri Kennen with Deep. Crazy. Actually, kind of crazy. They're out of cards, so I win. Good game.
The sea does not forget.
Okay, welcome back to the deck. So 2 games. We went against what? Zilean and Ahri Kennen. We lost against Zilean, but won against Ahri Kennen. And even though we won against Ahri Kennen, it was very, very close, and I do feel like my opponent made a couple of misplays. Kind of hated it, but hey, I'll take those, okay? I'll take those wins. Against the Zilean Arsenal and a very lucky, very early leveled Zilean just demolished me and ran me over, so I couldn't do much about that. I hope, though, both of those games showed you the problems I have with Deep and why I don't think Deep is that great in the meta, especially for ladder. Maybe in tournaments, though. Like, I think like a tournament build with like a triple Shadow Isles build, if you really want to play like a triple Vengeance lineup, like, I don't know, Deep, Darkness, and Feel the Rush lineup, maybe that can do something. I don't know how bad or good that is, but maybe that can be the home for Deep in like the tournament scene. But even then, the problem with Deep, I feel, is just it's too fair. It's kind of predictable. It doesn't have much room for outplaying your opponent, and a lot of the games that you do win feel like they're more just Maokai carrying the game and winning the game, and the sea monsters are just clogging up the board trying to slow your opponent down. Maybe there's a better build I can try out, but I don't think there is. I'd love to hear your opinions on the deck, though. I know a lot of people love Deep. Me, not so much, but I wanted to try it out for the video. But yeah, I would love to hear your opinions on the deck. Like, maybe there are some cards I'm forgetting about that I'm not including. Maybe like Fading Memories or something. No Jawl Hunters in the list either. I don't like Jawl Hunters at the moment because there's a lot of pings in the meta. So yeah, I'd love to hear your opinion on the deck and what changes you could make to Deep to make it better or worse or whatever in the matchup. And if you guys just enjoyed the video, I'd love it if you could leave a like or a comment down below. It always helps me out. And also, if you want to watch me play some Legends of Runeterra, you can go and check me out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Zenaton, where I stream pretty much every single day. Anyway, though, with that all said and done, thank you all once more for watching this video. And until I see you guys in the next one, bye.